is almost everything I know about in the market. I'm just going to teach you guys a bunch of things. So, thanks, Nat.
Alright, I'm Nathan Hague. How you doing? Right, there's lots of enthusiasm in the room. Who here actually runs a startup? Say yes. Yes. Fantastic. Who here has Periscope on their phone? Say yes. Yes. Fantastic. Crack those bad boys out. Let's start doing some Periscoping goodness. Alright. Okay, so there's a lot to talk about. I'm going to give you basically 20 minutes of value. So if you want to video this, please do, because there's going to be shitloads in here. I'm not going to slow down. I'm going to go at the speed of light. So if you record it and you play it back later, at half speed, you'll probably be there. Alright, so what can we do here? Plenty. Alright, but let's go on to what we can do for you guys. So 75% of all of your advertising revenue should be spent on Facebook. Right, it's the biggest gorilla in the room. That's going to happen. The other 25% of what you are going to spend will be cut between, say, AdWords, Twitter advertising, YouTube. Very, very underrated channel is YouTube, and Twitter, actually. So, let's go on to our, who here has actually done Facebook advertising? Right, a couple of you? Alright, sweet. Alright, so, who here actually knows what a custom audience is? If we start talking about pixels and custom audience pixels, who here knows that shit? Yeah? No? Maybe? Alright. Alright, so starting off with the very basics and we'll move up. You guys need absolutely to only release your adverts only if you're actually using a custom audience pixel, right? If you don't know what a custom audience pixel is, you don't need to. Just give it to your web designer to do and they'll just figure that out for you, alright? A pixel essentially is a little tiny piece of code. You don't need to know an awful lot about it. It just means that when someone visits your page, they're going to get recorded into this custom audience. Basically means when you get to 1,000 people visit your page, which is really awesome, that then starts off some really cool magic, which I'm going to talk about now. It also means you can do retargeting, right? So that you've created this wonderful advert, and like, yeah, that's all right. I think I'll click that. They'll come onto your web page, they'll have a look at it, and they'll go, yeah, maybe, maybe not. They go back into Facebook. What's waiting for them? Another one of your adverts, all right? So, and that second advert is a lot cheaper because the traffic is considered to be warm traffic, not cold traffic, right? So Facebook will reward you by having a lower cost per click and per conversion. Right. So, point, don't release any adverts without a custom audience pixel is the point of the story. Alright, so for you guys that are thinking, well, we need to get a custom avatar. Because everyone talks about these avatars. It's a 3D avatar, it's a custom avatar. Avatars. I'm a 42-year-old bloke, I've got no fucking idea, right, at all what goes on in the head of, say, a 23-year-old chick who wants to lose weight. I've got no idea. So how can I find the information out about a 23-year-old chick who wants to lose a bit of weight? I've got no idea. Here's the way of doing it. So what you want to do is everyone goes on and on and on about the avatar and let's put a little bit of money down and maybe find out some information. No, 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 no. What you want to do is actually get the information, the intelligence up front by putting down, well, not all, but a lot of your advertising budget up front, all right? Don't be afraid of this. If you've got a $1,000 advertising budget, stick down 500 of that straight away. And what you want to do is you actually want to have that custom audience pixel firing on your page. So you want to drive traffic to the page up front, okay? Because you're wondering, what's in the 23-year-old chick's head? I've got no idea. What brands does she like? What blogs does she visit? What TV programs does she like? What films does she enjoy? I've got no idea. So what you want to do then is rather than yes, as a 42-year-old bloke who's pretty hairy and scary, is what I'm going to do is release that advert to her. I'm going to basically go fairly wide, right, on my targeting, not too direct, not too niche, not too wide, but it's just Goldilocks, right? It's just in between. Get the traffic to the site is the point of the story. Once you have at least 1,000 people coming to that site, hitting that site and triggering that pixel, what happens is then you go back into your Facebook customer audience insights section, right? The audience insights section. So you go in there and you go, look, have a quick look at that. So you basically go in and you have a look and it will tell you, right? So they're 23, who knew? And you want to see if they're like unattached, if they're attached, ladies, unavailable. And what happens is you can see what their likes,
dislikes, pages, blogs, brands, everything about that chick, and all by just clicking on the next tab along and having a squiz at that. All right? You're no longer guessing. You actually can see there and then because Facebook is telling you exactly what brands they identify with. So for 500 smackaroos on the table, you can actually get all the audience insights you want up front. And that makes it a lot easier then to run campaigns like this instead of going, well, is it going to be the young guys that want this bike? Actually, no. We actually found out it's going to be like airy, scary blokes that are CEOs of Silicon Valley. Who knew? We didn't know that until we run this stuff. So, the takeaway point is really stick some money on the table first and actually put the pixel traffic to the test. Don't work this stuff out, don't think about it, just put it down, don't guess, and actually get the real data after, say, 2 or 3 days. Right, here's another point. When you release your adverts, so say you go, that's kind of cool, well, we'll give that a go. Here's another way of doing Facebook adverts. And again, this is a growth hacking way. So most people will go, I'm going to release a Facebook advert. That's going to happen. I think I've got my avatar sorted, I've got my image, got my copy, it's tight, off we go. The thing with that is they automatically go, rightly so, to their own premium country. There's a finite amount of stock inventory, right, as far as how many adverts can be shown at any one time. There's a finite amount of stock, right? So what you guys want to do is you want to get some inbuilt social proofing, okay? So if you release your advert now, and you go, well, I'm going to release it to, say, Australia, that's one thing, or America, or the UK, premium stock countries as far as the advertising and Facebook budget goes, right? So you release it and you get some clicks and some shares and some likes and some conversions, and that's fantastic. Instead of doing that way, this is the way that works, all right? I'll tell you a little success story in a minute. So what you want to do from tonight, you want to go back home with your Facebook adverts and you want to release your very first advert to Syria, sunny Syria, Egypt, South Korea, North Korea, sunny Uzbekistan, right? Low value proposition countries as far as marketing goes. What is he talking about? Sell a skilly and fat bike. What am I talking about? The reason you do this is because you stick down on the table no more than, say, $10 a day, all right? And what happens is have a nice picture, right, of, say, a hot chick, a hot bloke, whatever. But what you want to do is you want to basically put that advert out to these low-priced countries because then they'll start liking, they'll start sharing, you'll get inbuilt social proofing. You'll get shitloads of them, right? There'll be lots and lots of social proofing in that. After 3 days, go back into it, go back into the power editor. I can't stress that enough. Never use Facebook's standard tools because they're shit, all right? Always use the power editor in Facebook. Really important that you do that. So what you do is you switch it back after 3 days and you go, yeah, switch it back to Australia, switch it back to the US. Now when that advert gets re-okayed by Facebook, basically you've got social proofing built into it. Of course, if there's an advert with like 0 clicks or 0 shares, a sponsored advert in the news stream, option B, we've got one here that's got 10,000 shares, 400 likes, you get the idea. Which one, Psychology 101, is going to be more attractive from someone to go, yeah, that looks all right, I think I'll click on that. The answer's obvious. So try that one trick. A geezer tried it. He had, I think it was €1.50. This was 3 days ago. And we got him down, his conversions down to 4 cents. So that was pretty good. Doing the same trick, do that. So that's a really cool growth hack. Give that one a go. Facebook video is so hot right now, ridiculously hot. So what you want to do is you want to basically take your videos, upload them into YouTube. That's a really important thing that you do that, but also upload them natively into Facebook. All right? Facebook love video at the moment. You can get the cost per view down to say 2 or even 3 cents. All right? If you're really unlucky. So Facebook video is really hot. Is it good for conversions? God no. Is it good for top of mind? Hell yes. So for $10 a day, for example, you can get thousands of views on your Facebook video. All right? So don't be using that for conversions. I don't think it's very good for that. But for top of mind and to get it in front of people, Facebook video all the way. Yeah. All right. Some other stuff you want to do with your YouTube, right? YouTube is ridiculously underrated as an advertising medium. It's so hot. So what you can do is you upload your videos. You can upload your videos into YouTube. Make sure that you do some video SEO, right? Video SEO, you know, my eyes are glazing. Don't worry about it. If you go and check, I'll give you, I think it's on nathanhague.com. Actually, no, go to youtube.com/Australia. Wow, go ahead and do that. There's lesson 4 and that will give you a complete 39-minute video SEO tutorial, right? Because it's me presenting. So it's forensic detail, you can go through that. So youtube.com/AustraliaWell. Do some basic video SEO, and it really is basic stuff. If you do that, it's very easy to get on the first search page results of YouTube in 24 hours. Bypassing other videos that have been there for years, bypassing videos that have got millions of views on there. So some basic video SEO, and you can just skip ahead. Now there's one tool that you guys need to look at, in fact there's two tools. One is vidIQ. It's a Chrome extension, write that down. You need to go and get it. It's free, register, use the free version. With that, it will actually tell you how your competitors' videos are tagged, right? If you don't tag a video, you deserve to fail on YouTube, right? Most people don't. So use vidIQ, see what tags your competitors are using, copy the tags, one click, paste them onto yours, job done, right? It's free, go ahead and do it. The second tool that you need is going to be tubemasterpro.com. Go ahead and get that. Use the code $47, all right? Well, what does that do? So here's the thing, with YouTube advertising, you can actually tell YouTube which specific videos you want your advert to play before. And the adverts we're talking about are the ones where you can click skip after 5 seconds, right? So here's the ninja tip what you do. If, for argument's sake, like a personal trainer, hard to believe, but I am. If I wanted to attack the female fat loss market, maybe a load of females will keep looking at you, sorry, all right? You're hot, don't worry. But if I want to attack the female fat loss market, I probably want to go, let me have a look at some of the supplements chicks use. I used my Facebook custom audience insights to have a look at it, and I worked out that those chicks love Herbalife. Whatever everyone's heard of Herbalife. So what I would do then is I would use TubeMaster Pro, and I'd actually go into that channel of Herbalife, and it would extract out which of the videos have been monetized. Let me give you an example. GoPro, right? GoPro cameras. I think they've got about 800 videos, 900 videos on their GoPro channel, right? 643 of those are monetized. If I was a widget manufacturer, right, for GoPro, you can bet your bottom line, I would be on that channel ripping them to shreds, right, with my advert, but I'd make it look native. So my advert's going to play for these specific 643 videos, and what I would do in the first 5 seconds would be my ugly mug just going, wait, you're going to look at some GoPro videos. We've got some cool accessories for you. Stay right there. It's putsy, it's chintzy, but people love that shit. You're not going to click away. They expressly typed out that they're looking for a GoPro video. It's the world's second biggest search engine. So that's going to happen, right? So then your ugly mug pops up talking to them about GoPro. You see the connect, right? So make your advert look native to the channel that you want to advertise on. It's genius. Cost per view? Yeah, around about, in the real world, about 7 cents to 12 cents per view, all right? So YouTube advertising, that shit works. What you can also do with it, right, whether you advertise or not, you can use YouTube cards. Has anyone seen a YouTube card? Yes? No? 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 Okay, cool. So with YouTube, you look at the video and normally you get those stupid like little speech bubbles like, yeah, have a look, subscribe. No, fuck off, leave me alone. Alright, so instead then you can actually use those to your advantage. Alright? The annotations, what they're called annotations, they do not work on mobile, right? So put them off the table. Instead, you want to go in, this is a free thing, go into your YouTube video, you're first going to write this one down, you have to verify your domain with Google Webmaster Tools. Alright, now when you've done that, that basically means you can unlock these YouTube cards. Simply means at the top right of the video, there's hint text that comes out, I call it hint text, and you can say whatever you want. At say 3 seconds, it can actually expand, come down the screen whilst they're watching your YouTube video, and on there you can have a URL, a description of what they're going to see, anything you want. You can have up to 5 of these cards on any one YouTube video. Okay? Now these also work awesomely when you're doing, say, Google Live streaming, alright? So YouTube Live, if you're doing Hangouts on air. So you can actually bring, this is genius stuff, if you use Hangouts on air, you can use a plugin, free, right, called Showcase. It's the Showcase plugin, alright? And that essentially turns your live Google Hangout on air into a QVC shopping channel style feed, right? Because you pre-program this stuff up and you say, these cards will pop up when I'm talking about blue dresses. Okay, on your computer you'll tap it and it will come up. The card will actually appear on the viewer's screen at that point, showing them the link to the blue dress page on your website, right? So YouTube cards, the Showcase app, they work hand in hand. It's awesome stuff. Brings us on to the last thing, which is live streaming. That shit is awesome, all right? I've found a medium that's just untapped. Imagine all of you, if you could go back in time, knowing now what you know about YouTube, imagine going back in the day and just going, oh, that's awesome this is. How much success do you think you could have on YouTube as a brand if you knew what you know now? That's what live streaming is all about, literally right now. We have Periscope. It's free. Go and get Periscope on your iPhones and your Androids. Go and get Meerkat, right, with a K. Meerkat, that's again for Android and iPhone. And there's a third player as well, which is called Nomadcast, right, one word, Nomadcast. That is iOS only, right. Now, this stuff is amazing, all right, because what you can do as a brand, there's brands kind of, what do we do? Live streaming is a bit scary. These brands want a carefully curated, manicured look of a YouTube video, right? So there's some down and dirty brands at the moment that are doing fantastic, embracing this live streaming. Fantastic. So literally in 2 taps on your phone, on any mobile device, you can actually start live streaming. And of course it uses the power of Twitter. It actually sits on top of Twitter. You don't need a Twitter account to use these apps, but it's probably recommended for the potency. People actually see it on their stream and they'll retweet it, etc., etc. It's very, very simple to get at least 100 people watching you live within about 10 seconds. Right? 10 seconds. Try doing that with a traditional webinar. It just doesn't happen. Everyone, oh yeah, I'm going to come to that webinar, but live. I'll just look at the recording. Great. But use live streaming and you can actually curate and show people and actually, you are the brand talking. The brand actually comes to life. Embrace that stuff. Has anyone actually used Periscope yet? No? A couple of them? Nice. Alright. Get into it. Everyone's got like some information in their head. You can carefully curate, you can get your Facebook page. That's fantastic. You can get your Twitter stream. Awesome. But what better way to do it than actually appear on live streaming and show people the product? Have the phone mounted on the handlebars, and instead of just going, well, bike has flat tyres. That's awesome, that is. Instead of doing that, create an experience out of it. Because people can actually comment live. See, this is the thing. Live streaming, it's been done to death. But this angle on these guys is that you can actually on the screen see instant feedback from people that are watching your stream live. Alright? And if they follow you, they get push notifications when you're actually live too. So what better way than to give an experience on your product? If it's a fat bike, have it on the handlebars, start live streaming and go for a ride. Pretty easy. If you've got like a widget manufacturer, show them some widgets. Show them how easy it is to plug in. You get the idea. So create an experience on that. Like it's very easy to get followers, it's very easy then to convert them. Live streaming at the moment, make sure that you point them back to an easy to read URL. If someone can fuck up the way to spell your URL, they will do that, right? What's your URL? It's abc.com. Is that B-E-E? Alright, so make sure your URL is easy to read. Here's the thing with that. You want to run your Google Analytics in real time as well. So what happens is you can attribute the spike in traffic right back to the fact that you're doing your live stream at that particular point, right? So when you read out your URL to these people, right to your viewers, when they hit your page, you can go, oh, that live streaming is actually working quite well. So when you're doing your live streaming, give an absolute, if you're info products, just give a load of value away. Just give a load of value away. Most people are very privy. They're, oh, I'm a consultant. Me personally, I'll charge you $697 US for 90 minutes of my time. No problem, right? But here's the thing, I will give some of that most insane information away for free because most people on live streams, or in fact anywhere, won't actually act in any of it. Oh, that sounds like a really, really great idea. Right, well, if you can implement it, no, but it's really great. Don't be afraid of doing that. The people that dig you are going to be the people that dig into their pockets. Alright? So, live streaming for the win for me. Like, it's just an amazing opportunity. I think the last thing, Twitter. Right, so Twitter, insanely useful and vastly underrated. Everyone goes, well, I sent a tweet yesterday. Well, it's now today. How many tweets have you actually sent? None. Tweet often. Twitter is not Facebook. Facebook curates your feed. Facebook has, you have 1,000 friends on Facebook, you probably don't know 990 of them. Alright, but Facebook curates it. Facebook goes, well, I think, based on what he likes, right, he likes kittens, bacon and porn. Fair enough, I'll put that in his feed. Whereas, that may not be true. Alright? It is true. But anyway, so what you can do instead then is you can... I've forgotten what I'm saying now, actually. Thank you very much. Alright, so Twitter is not Facebook. Facebook will curate the content, whereas Twitter, as soon as someone thinks it, tweets it, it's out on your screen. It moves at the speed of light. So Twitter really is known as the pulse of the internet. You can find a topic based around a hashtag. You can find people then, so literally type in the hashtag, find the people that are talking about that hashtag, connect with them. You've now got a common mode of like operation. Oh, you like that hashtag on kittens, so do I. Yeah, the kitten's great. You get the idea. Here's what you really want to use it for. On the advanced search in Twitter, type this shit in. If you're a local, let's say a gym or a fitness studio, for an example, one of the things I would do on a Twitter advanced search is I would go literally onto the page of Twitter and I would go in speech marks, right, quote marks, and I go, I need to lose weight, quote marks, space, near, colon, New York, Sydney, London, alright? Because a Twitter advanced search will then just find me the tweets of people that have tweeted, I need to lose weight in New York, alright? Or near New York. So if I'm a local business, if I'm a hyper-local business, I can find free leads. I can't believe how many people don't use Twitter in that manner. People go, oh, I use Facebook or use pay-per-click. If people are talking about your product or talking about the need, like I need to lose weight and I'm a personal trainer, why would I not be using Twitter? Do a search for that and engage with them. The last tip I would give you is this. Twitter's very promiscuous, you know. Ticker tape comes down, people are sad and they're dressed in black for 90 days when they get unfriended on Facebook. Like, whatever. Whereas Twitter, you can follow, you can unfollow. It's a very promiscuous thing. No one like gives a shit, right? Here's what you do. This is insanely useful. When someone follows you on Twitter, that's a good thing. You've got another follower. Yay. So why don't you whip out your phones? It's just as easy to, like, you have to be the official Twitter client, hasten to add. It's just as easy, oh, we've got a new follower. Have a look at some of them. Don't do this with everybody. Have a look at some of the influential people and go, yeah, I've got a journalist that follows me. That's all right. Go into their Twitter timeline, find a couple of the tweets, all right, go, that one there. Reply back to that tweet, hold down the video record, right? Because you can actually attach a picture onto a tweet, right? But at that point, switch it to the video camera and record a 30-second, like, hello, right? But mention their name. No one ever does that. Hey Baron, it's Nathan. Thanks ever so much for following me. I hope I make you giggle, cringe or sob, whichever. But anyway, thanks, and I'll see you on Periscope at 7:45 in the morning in Sydney. Laters, love. Okay? Be as putsy as you want. Clearly I am, right? But what I'm saying is, make sure you do a video reply and you mention their name. When someone follows you and takes the time out to follow you, mention them by name. You can bet you'll get a raving fan from that. No one's doing that. Not even huge corporates with like multi-million-dollar budgets. So there's another tip for you. My name's Nathan Hague. Find me on Nathan Hague, Hague, nathanhague.com. That's it. Mic drop.
Thanks, Nathan. Excellent. Always a pleasure listening to Nathan's insights. I've done some of those things, and I'm guilty of not doing all of them, and I'm always getting in trouble from that. NathanHague.com. The other thing you can remember is YouTube.
Gotta go now. Bye.
Check out those 12 Nathan and I've used YouTube. Excellent.